Hello, I'm Chris and welcome back. I'm today going to check out the Hampton by Hilton in the beautiful city of York in the UK. We're going to give it a thorough check out. We're going to look at the bar, the restaurant, the rooms, what it's like to have a sleep here, and also the pricing of it. So let's go and take a look. Really nice looking bar area. Looking forward to trying that out. Stunning view. Okay, so we're on the, I believe this is like the ground or lower floor, because you go down a flight at the reception. We're just around here, so we can just have a quick look out the window. I don't think there's much to see for the view. Yeah, not the best view in the hall, but it is what it is. Okay, so I think this is us. Get our card out, should have had that ready, and we'll go in and see what it's like. Okay, so first impressions, it looks really clean and nice and professional. There is a faint like smell in the air. It could just be like air freshener or some kind of scent. It smells like really kind of like zesty and festive almost. Maybe it's the air freshener they've used, but it all looks good. Nice decor on the walls. The bed looks really good. It's a queen bed, so it's a bit bigger, which is really, really nice. And it comes with a sofa in this room as well. Sofa looks good. I think there's like a slight stain on there. It'll just be like someone's drink or something that they spill. It's going to happen, but it doesn't look great. There's yours truly. Hello. We have tea, coffee facilities, milks. We've got Twinings every day. We've got Nescafe coffee, so we're all set there. We've got a nice big Samsung television, and we've also got an AC unit. I don't really cover these too much, but just a kind of standard hotel AC unit, so it's aircon that also does heating, which I always have to kind of play around with the settings for ages just to get it right. And then we've got a couple of drawers for our stuff, a safe if you do want to use a safe. It looks like a really nice bed, really big. I always like to check these bits here, kind of like make sure it's well done, because it's like they'll always keep like old beds and just put new kind of like sheets on it, and it really kind of impacts the quality, but it looks good and new. I think this is a relatively new hotel. I think it looks modern. Let's have a look. Oh wow, nice and soft. Ooh, yeah, that is a really nice soft bed. Not too hard, not too soft, so that's good. Pillows, oh yeah, those like kind of semi-weighted ones, they look good. Like 4 of them, which is really, really cool. Let's have a look at the sheets underneath. And very, very clean. Hopefully that's focusing right, but it is pristine white. I think that equals a pretty good night's sleep, which I need my sleep. I need my 8 hours, so I'm pleased with that. The carpet is kind of that standard hotel look. I don't know where they get these carpets from. That's actually quite interesting. Maybe there's like a company that specializes in hotel carpets or something, but yeah, funky carpet. I can't see any stains and I can't see any dirt at all. This looks like a really clean carpet, which, let's face it, when you book into a hotel, you're going to take off your shoes, you're going to take off your socks, maybe, and you're going to kind of like relax for a bit before you go out. So you want a clean carpet, don't you? And let's have a look at the bathroom. So straight away, modern, plush, nice looking shower check. Yeah, really nice looking shower. I do actually like the showers this hotel chain uses. I think they're really good, like powerful plumbing, nice and hot, and you've got all the bits here. So you've got your shower gel, your shampoo, and your conditioner. Not that I'm going to need to condition my hair, but it's there anyway. And we have got, hopefully that is in focus, a nice clean drain. It looks pretty good. It looks really nice and clean. I mean, obviously, you know, you're never going to get spotless, but very, very good. I'd say kind of like, if you're a biggish person, I'm 6 foot. You know, I can get in there and shower easily. So if you're kind of 6 foot, average sized, you're fine. If you're a bit more than average sized, you're fine. And if there's 2 of you, I would say you're fine as well. Body wash, body lotion, hand wash. Nice clean sink. Nice shiny chrome, gotta make it look good. Let's have a look at the bath, even the toilet. And the toilet is nice and clean. Yeah, really good. Lovely lighting as well. I love this strip lighting they have here and the spotlights. Usually you can kind of adjust it to get it just right and just the way you want, which I like. Let's check the kettle. And the kettle looks, if you can see that, if I can get it in the light, it looks nice and clean. No scale or lime or anything. So you're going to get a good cup of tea when you come in here. You've got a chair to do a few bits, take your laptop or whatever. Art check. And this is good. Kind of like, it's York, so you've got kind of the bits and the Minster itself, and a nice bit of a kind of decor bit of work. And yeah, I would say looking at it, it looks really good. I think you're going to get a nice night's sleep. You can use it as a base, get a shower, put some TV on, get the heating on, make a brew, and then you can head out into Yorktown. I don't believe we've actually had a look out here. Let's do it. I don't think it's anything special. We have got like a normal room. Yeah, just the standard kind of office blocks which you get around here, which is kind of a shame. Sometimes you get lucky, you get a front facing and you get a lovely view of the skyline. Actually, I stand corrected because we have got a bit of the wall walk. So there we go. You've got that. If you really want that view, you've got it. Beautiful walk though, and you look how close you are. You can literally just come out the hotel, go around the corner, and you can enjoy stunning views of York, which is one of the biggest benefits of this hotel. That and the nice bar and the nice, hopefully the nice breakfast as well. Right, so we're checked in, we've unpacked, we've checked everything out as well. The bed's nice, the bathroom's nice, the TV's nice, it's all clean, it's all pristine and polished and just how we like it. I think it's time to check out some of the areas of the hotel, check out York, see what's out there, and I'll come back to you later. Okay, so it's morning and we're going to try out the breakfast here. As you can see, there's a massive spread you can get, and I think breakfast time is always busy. If you come here, you get a free breakfast, and I don't think anyone likes to miss it. So I've kind of got a lot. Admittedly, I don't normally have this much, but I wanted to kind of sample all the bits, just to try a bit of everything. Bit of orange juice first. Ooh, orange juice is actually, it's kind of watery, like a kind of like diluted, which is a bit of a shame. Coffee. Remember, the coffee's been really good here. Oh, yeah, it's a really nice cafe latte. And yeah, just try a few bits just so you can get a feel for it. So we've got sausage, eggs, bacon, hash browns, tomatoes, we've got some cereal, selection of breads, tea cake, toast, selection of little cute little pastries, cute little muffins, and yeah, it all looks nice. Got some crunchy nut. I'm not going to eat it all, obviously, just try a few bits just to give you an idea. Spot on. But it's absolutely worth the breakfast coming here. I don't know if you can see that. Really nice, fresh, hot. So let's dig in. Bit of hash brown. I'm a bit of a foodie, if you see my other videos. A bit messy, but very nice. Like most people, I always forget one thing and I forgot a serviette, so I'll have to go back and get one. But on the whole, it tastes as good as it looks. It's really nice. It's totally worth it if you come in here. York has some beautiful places for breakfast, so there's always options out there. You could do a bit of both. I'll just try and show you some of the view in the morning. Really, really nice day in York today. Freezing cold. It's going to be probably about -3, but it's got that gorgeous light, that winter light with the cold air. That means you're going to have to go out and have an explore after breakfast, which is what we'll do. And I think we'll also wrap up the review as well with a bit of a conclusion. I had a really nice night's sleep. It was really pleasant. I can't really think of any main issues. Starting from the hotel in general, the building is gorgeous. It's a really nice modern looking building. I also think it's a very distinctive looking building. I think it's pretty clever the way this the company works, where you do notice these hotels, they kind of really stand out, and they stand out in a nice way. It's modern looking, slightly corporate, but it's got a friendly and open look to it. And it's also got quite an open planned area inside. I've seen it in a couple of these hotels now where it's very spacious and you feel like you want to explore. Sometimes these buildings come across as a bit kind of cold and distant and you don't want to kind of have a look around, you feel a bit worried about it, but here you can just kind of have a mooch around and look. And I noticed a lot of people coming in off the streets to have a look around and have a drink as well. The room, as expected, was very clean, very modern, very nice looking as well. I really like the strip lighting and the spotlights around. I like the kind of artwork as well. It makes it look good. I mean, let's face it, you're gonna come to York to explore and have a look around, but you want a little base to come back to, have a few hours of rest, and you want it to be something nice and enjoyable. You know, we get couples here, you get families, you get people just stopping here before moving on. So yeah, it's a nice little kind of layover and a nice little base to have. The bed itself was comfortable. I mean, I slept, and that's the main thing, isn't it? And it was a quiet night's sleep. However, I did notice it was a bit lumpy, which was a bit of a disappointment. I mean, it wasn't a massive thing. You could just feel it. Maybe some people wouldn't, but I just do. I can kind of be a bit picky like that, which is a bit of a shame because it looks like a nice modern bed. It looks all good, but yeah, just kind of lumpy. I think they need to kind of like check the mattresses a bit more here. Maybe they will once it gets into the busy season. The sheets and everything were nice and clean, but again, maybe it's the laundering process, but it felt a bit rough. You know, maybe maybe it's too much starch, or maybe it's not enough fabric softener or something. It needs, you know, a bit of double checking for that. But still, it's not a massive thing. You know, very few people would probably notice it. Very few people would have an issue with it. You're going to get a good night's sleep if you come here, and that's the main thing. You're going to have a lovely time. And once you walked out from York, are you really going to be bothered about these things? I'm just a bit picky. The heating is really nice in the room, especially in this cold weather. You can't see out probably because it's a beautiful blue sky out, but it is actually really cold out. It's about -3 today on a winter's day. But in here, it's a lovely toasty 25 degrees Celsius, and I like a nice warm room. I like it really cooking hot. If I'm in a hotel, I want to be comfortable. And yeah, you've got that. It's like AC, HVAC, system in the hotel room, which kicks out a heating mode, but it's really good. Sometimes they're just crap, but yeah, really good in this hotel, really nice, really impressed with it. I did have a drink in the bar in the evening time, which is in the main lobby areas just off to the side. It's a really big, spacious bar and dining area. And again, you just feel like you want to walk in and have a look. You know, you can just relax there, wind down after the day. And I noticed while it wasn't particularly busy when I was here last night, because of the time of year, there were quite a few people mooching around the bar, coming in, having a drink and leaving. So it's a nice place to go. You know, the staff are really pleasant, they're welcoming, you get served straight away. The drinks themselves, average prices. If you go in the city centre, you're going to get the same kind of price, maybe a little bit more there. So it's a tiny bit cheaper, not a lot. I mean, drinks now are just insanely priced. There's, you know, it's just something going on out there in the world we live in, and they're much more expensive. So it is that, but still, for this hotel, really nice time, really pleasant time, enjoyable, lovely ambience. You get to look at the massive, huge windows at the cobbled streets of Old York town. It was actually snowing as well last night, which made it look even better. And again, it's a really nice place to come and visit. If you can get a good deal on here, you can get a really nice time. Breakfast was superb. It was really, really nice. You have an open breakfast kind of buffet thing. So you go in, you've probably seen it before, you do a loop around, you grab all your bits, you get your tea, your coffee, your juice, you get your toasts, your cereals, your pastries, your cooked breakfast, and it was all absolutely fantastic. I really, really enjoyed it. It was all fresh, it was all nice. My only nitpick was the orange juice. It wasn't fresh orange juice. It was that kind of really diluted, watery orange juice, and I don't like it at all. I can't stand it, which was a shame. Everything else was absolutely phenomenal. It was just fresh. It was tasty. The staff were attentive. They were looking over to tidy and keep things nice, looking over to refill stuff. Exactly what you'd expect. And it was a bustle of people just enjoying the food. And, you know, you go back for seconds. I go back for seconds. I think I had 2 or 3 coffees there as well. And it's nice to do. You've paid it. You've paid your money. I mean, you might feel there's a bit of wastage there, but they've laid it out anyway. It's not going to go anywhere afterwards. So you may as well try it out and enjoy it. You've paid it. It's part of the package. And yeah, top marks, really, really nice. I would definitely recommend coming here. I had a fantastic time. The price I paid during this time of year, which is winter, the winter period, is £75. I think that's a bargain, absolute bargain for a hotel like this in pretty much the centre of York. It's a few minutes walk away, 5 minutes of walk away from the town centre. So for a £75 hotel, it's an absolute steal. It's brilliant. You're paying hundreds, you know, 120, 150, ridiculous prices on the weekend, like 200 for places in York. So very, very well priced. In terms of value for money, I think you get a lot of value for money. You get all the standard amenities of a hotel, and they're all very high quality. I would pay it again, and that's the question, isn't it? You know, would you come here again? Would you use the facilities? Would you use this, you know, the bed and pay the price? And absolutely, I would. It was a really nice time. And that is about it, really, for this review. York is one of the most beautiful and romantic cities to come to. You can come here alone, as a couple, with a family, and have a fantastic time. I think there's something for everyone here. There's art, there's museums, there's bars, there's just beautiful architecture, fantastic places to visit and have a look. But that's about it from me, and that's enough from me. Let me know what you think. I'd love to get your views and comments on York, travel, hotels, food. I'd love to know what you think about it. I pretty much respond to most comments as soon as I can. So leave a comment and I'll come back to you, and just let me know where you've stayed in York, or where you've found a really nice little diamond in the rough in a city you've gone to, and maybe I'll have a look at it one day. And while you're down there, it would really help if you could hit the like and subscribe, as it really helps me continue making this content, which I love doing, and I love traveling, and I love eating food. And that is it from me. So it's a goodbye from me, and I'll see you next time.